On Wednesday, Jeopardy! Host Ken Jennings watched former Survivor player Drew Bazell win the competition in a landslide over Adriana Harmeyer, who was on a 15-game winning streak, the longest of the season so far. The next day, Bazell won again, but this time around, fans complained about a messy game. Jeopardy! Pre-records and edits its episodes for television. That makes it surprising when bad mistakes make it on the air. That happened on Thursday's episode. The game had to come back and cancel an answer originally declared right, but it once again showed no consistency. On Thursday's episode, newcomer Bob Longstreet, a Superior Court judge from San Diego, California, gave an answer to a "What is Wimbledon?" question. However, he pronounced it as Wimbledon. He got it right, but when the show returned, Ken said he had to take the money away because he hadn't said the word right. This has happened before with the exact same word before on Jeopardy! However, while the judges counted that wrong, there was another question with the answer Waverly from the TV show Wizards of Waverly Place. Jonkel Garrick Reynolds answered, "What is Witches of Waverly's Place?" They said the wrong title for the show and also said Waverly's and not Waverly. However, she got the answer counted correctly. This is similar to other instances in the past where Jeopardy! Chooses to remain a stickler for pronunciation in some cases, but not others. The most notorious was when a question in the Alex Trebek days counted off someone for saying Gangster's Paradise instead of Gangsta's Paradise as the Coolio song title. However, this season, Yajish Rott answered a question about rap artists Salt and Pepa. He answered "Who is Salt and Pepper?" which is just as wrong as Gangster's Paradise and Wimbledon, but he received credit for answering the question correctly. With Witches of Waverly's Place counted right on the same show that Wimbledon was wrong, it seems the judges pick and choose. Jeopardy! Has long been a beloved staple of American television, captivating audiences with its unique quiz format and intellectual challenges. For decades, it's been more than just a game show. It has become a cultural institution. From Alex Trebek's steady and iconic hosting to the show's challenging trivia, Jeopardy! Is synonymous with excellence. But in recent months, the show has faced a new controversy, with fans calling out current host Ken Jennings for a messy episode, sparking a wave of debates about the future of the series. Ken Jennings isn't a stranger to the Jeopardy! Stage. In fact, he's arguably the most famous contestant in the show's history, winning an unprecedented 74 consecutive games in 2004 and amassing over $2.5 million in earnings. Jennings became a fan favorite not only for his impressive knowledge, but also for his charm and likability. When longtime host Alex Trebek passed away in 2020, the search for a replacement began, and Jennings, alongside other notable figures, took turns guest hosting the show. Ultimately, Jennings was chosen as one of the permanent hosts, sharing duties with actress and neuroscientist mayim Bialik. While some fans welcomed Jennings as Trebek's successor, others were initially hesitant. After all, replacing someone as beloved and respected as Trebek was no easy task. Jennings, however, quickly grew into the role, bringing his own flair while staying true to the show's traditions. Despite these initial hesitations, he garnered a significant following as the new host. But as with any major transition, there were bound to be bumps along the way. Recently, an episode of Jeopardy! Hosted by Jennings caused quite the stir among fans, leading to widespread criticism online. Fans took to social media to voice their concerns, accusing the host of letting the show get messy. But what exactly made this particular episode so controversial? Several key moments during the episode led viewers to raise eyebrows. First, there were claims of inconsistencies in the way questions were handled. One contestant buzzed in with an answer that appeared to be correct but was ruled incorrect, while another contestant provided a similar answer later in the game, which was accepted. This discrepancy led to frustration among viewers who felt that the rules were being applied unevenly. Additionally, there were some technical issues during the show, including awkward pauses and delayed responses from Jennings as he interacted with the contestants. These timing issues, while minor, contributed to a sense that the episode lacked the smooth flow that fans had come to expect. The combination of these factors led to an outcry on platforms like Twitter and Reddit, where fans labeled the episode as messy and called for the show's producers to address the issues. It's important to note that Jeopardy is more than just a game show to its audience. It's a ritual. For millions of viewers, tuning into the show has become a cherished part of their daily routine. This means that any disruption to the expected format or quality is met with intense scrutiny. Alex Trebek, who hosted Jeopardy for 36 years, set an incredibly high standard. He was known for his sharp wit, quick decision-making, and consistent demeanor. Trebek's ability to handle the rapid-fire nature of the show, along with the contestants' diverse personalities, made him irreplaceable in the eyes of many fans. His passing left an enormous void, and anyone stepping into that role was bound to face challenges. Ken Jennings, despite his previous success as a contestant and his deep connection to the show, has faced the immense pressure of following in Trebek's footsteps. Every mistake, however minor, is magnified by the weight of the show's legacy. The messy episode is just one example of how even small missteps can lead to large reactions from a dedicated fan base. The passion behind the fans' reactions to the messy episode speaks volumes about the show's place in American culture. For many, Jeopardy isn't just a television show, it represents intellect, curiosity, and the pursuit of knowledge. Fans of the show often pride themselves on their own trivia skills and enjoy playing along from their living rooms. When the integrity of the game seems to be compromised, it's no surprise that viewers would react strongly. Furthermore, fans have formed a personal connection with the show's hosts over the years. Alex Trebek wasn't just a figure on TV. He was someone who many viewers felt they knew after decades of watching him navigate the highs and lows of the show with grace and humor. Ken Jennings, though admired, hasn't had the same amount of time to build that deep rapport with the audience. As a result, fans may be more critical of his performance, especially during moments that deviate from the expected. Change is often difficult for audiences to accept, especially when it comes to long-running television programs. When a show like Jeopardy has been on the air for decades, any shifts in format, hosting, or production are scrutinized by its loyal fan base. The transition from Alex Trebek to Ken Jennings was one of the most significant changes in the show's history, and it's understandable that fans would be sensitive to any perceived decline in quality. However, it's also worth noting that Jeopardy is a live production, and live television can be unpredictable. Technical issues, awkward moments, and human errors are bound to happen from time to time. While the messy episode may have been a departure from the usual smoothness of the show, it's unlikely that it signals a larger problem with Jennings' hosting abilities or the show's overall production.